I think that education is the key, and I think they need to be around other people who are in a similar situation so they don't feel alone, because I think part of what people do in a situation is they make it feel like it's you and just you.
That's right.
No one else is having this problem.
Right. And that's where the support group is incredible, because they hear 3 other people in the group describing something so similar, and from the outside they can go, oh my gosh, well, you're telling my story. And all they need to hear is 1 or 2 other people in that group share a similar story. And they can also see from the outside, like, wait a minute, you deserve better than that. That wasn't your fault. But they can't see it for themselves. So when they can see it in their peers, the support groups are really fun. They're fun to participate in and to watch, because you see that bond start forming and you see them starting to care about each other. And then it translates into realizing that they deserve better too.
So on your website, there's a list of things you need, car seats, other things, clothing. You're always looking for volunteers.
Always looking for volunteers.
And if anybody wants to back a truck of money up, the address is on the website.
Always happy to take a truck of money. And those men in red shoes.
Yeah. Tell me about the red shoes.
Okay, it's called Walk a Mile in Her Shoes. It'll be the first Saturday in May this year. Preston from Preston and Steve will be our MC again this year. It's a fun event. Last year we had 300 men come out to really show solidarity with women who experience gender-directed violence. And it's fire departments compete against each other to see who can raise the most money. They come out in their full fire regalia, wearing red shoes. We have several hundred pairs of men's sizes in red heels. You can bring your own shoes. Sometimes people do because they're more comfortable. And for people that just
Why
can't...
would they have their own shoes?
Well, no, because they've done it a couple of years and they realize they'll be better off going to Payless and buying shoes that fit them instead of getting blisters from ours.
I'm just not that secure in my masculinity.
Okay, well, we also have an option that you can clip little red bows on your shoes, and we have the little red bows, and you can just come and walk with little red bows. It's actually it's a fun event, and it's
What's the largest size red shoe you have?
It's probably a 15.
Wow. Wow.
There you go. I'm telling you, you just tell me, Mark, whatever you need. Bring your friends.
15.
So we have a 5K run walk up in Upper Gwynedd in the fall. That's always fun. So we do a lot of fun kinds of events to get the community out. And again, because it's a hard topic, we try to make it, not that domestic violence is fun, but working to end or reduce domestic violence can be fun. And we try to get the community involved in as many good ways as we can.
Well, you've got to have entertaining ways to engage people. You can't just engage them with the raw horror of everything all the time. And it's not that you're there to have fun or it's a source of enjoyment, but you've got to have a way to engage people.
There's a young woman who does face painting for us at some of our events, and she lost a family member to domestic violence. And after she did the men's walk the first time and did the face painting, she came up to me and she said, "Thank you. Ever since I lost," and she named her person, is everything we've done about it has been so sad, and this was fun, and I feel like I made a difference, and in her memory, and I had fun at the same time. That to me, you want to know what keeps me going? It's things like that.
Okay,
it's things like that. Just being able to give somebody that opportunity to know she's making a little bit of a difference in her.
Yeah, if even one person comes up to you and says you made a positive change, and the thing is for every person that comes up to you, there's dozens.
That's right.
That think or don't feel that open to say it with you. Yep. Well, we just recently had a thing about it was a charity event about a missing person, and it raised some money for us. And I felt so awkward having it because I didn't think it was something that I just felt I'm weird about money and all that stuff, and I don't want to bring the right kind of the wrong kind of stuff to it. But it really worked out really well, and it was interesting to see how it touched people. And I think there's a different level. There's people that will help with those events that don't want to volunteer or be on the emergency response team.
Absolutely.
Or something like that. And
absolutely.
You've got to make it so everybody who feels this pull at them in any way has an avenue to which they can say they put their fingerprint on being part of the solution and taking away from the problem.
Absolutely. The thrift shops are always looking for volunteers. And again, that's a fun way to get involved, that if you don't want to do that kind of direct service kind of work.
Right. Well, is there anything else you want to say about it?
No, this has been great. Thank you so much. I won't be sleeping tonight either because I'll be thinking, but in a good way, about the different things that we've talked about. I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
No, absolutely. And thank you for doing it. And thank you for educating us. I like learning about new things, even if they're things that are bad. They're there. We got to know about them.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you for coming.
Yep.
Okay, Russell, hit the button.